just gonna be like, well, I'm out.
Yeah, come on.
Actually,
I'm not walking out. I'm not walking out.
I would have to.
It's not your responsibility no more, bro.
Oh yeah.
I know. I would have to. Like, okay, don't get me wrong.
Blood is not my responsibility.
Hold on. I got
blood
something
is
to
not my
say.
responsibility.
Hold on, I got something to
No
say.
offense,
I would have
in
to,
that kid's
except
life.
for.
I know you're in
the-
that kid's life, but I'm saying
thing-
no offense to the dude, but it's not your responsibility no
Me
more.
so
You know
personally,
why?
I would find her
even
father
then,
first and
but
foremost.
the
I would
The
mom's
find
mom's
her
not gonna
dad.
want you there.
Hold on, let me talk. Hold on.
I'm not gonna have a choice at this
First
point.
off, yeah, even if the mom fucked up or something like that, bro. Okay, I get that, but nigga, you were in that kid's life, and now you're not even thinking about the kid, bro. The kid is this is a whole
Kid
fucking
5, now
person
that's
that-
memories. They have memories
they're
of you
gonna
now.
start they're gonna start developing shit, bro. And the
Bro,
fact
I'm
that
saying,
you're saying,
that's-
yeah, well, it's not my kid. All right, well,
Like, bro,
Okay,
don't
hold
get me
on,
wrong.
hold on.
That sucks, bro.
Dante,
That sucks, bro.
You're coming from. I understand where you're coming from, but you gotta understand from like a man's point of view during that time. You
I'm a
love
nigga.
that
What you
person. You
talking-
provided for that
I mean, I
person.
personally-
You trusted that person with everything, right? And
Bro,
you
so
believe.
why are we kicking the kid out and not taking the girl out?
Listen. They
Why are we
fed
kicking
you
the kid
a
out, not
lie.
taking the girl out?
They fed you a
So
lie.
the girl gotta go. You don't have to
But
sit here and
also-
bear with
what
her
does the
now.
kid have to do with that, though?
No,
Yeah.
but it's true. The
I'm
kid doesn't
saying,
have
like,
nothing to do it, but it's
if I
not
was a
yours.
dude-
It's not yours.
I was a
It didn't
dude,
come
Okay,
from
I'm
I'm
saying
you.
that you were in that, bro. At a certain point
No,
in time,
but
bro,
also-
after
but
you're
also
in a
another
kid's life,
thing-
you can't just up and
Hey,
walk out.
Carlos,
No, that's another
Carlos,
thing,
you talk,
but-
let Dante talk.
No,
I'm trying to- I'm trying
but
to hear
another
this, 'cause-
thing is, it's like you gotta think about it. You feel betrayed, and it's like this is another man's child. This is not mine. This is
Did the
another
father
man.
come back?
You fucked another man.
Okay.
You're
I'm
not
saying,
thinking about the
I
kid.
hear
You're
you on
thinking
that.
like you're feeling like
Whoa,
rage.
hold
You're
on. I'm
feeling
completely
hate.
thinking about the kid.
You're feeling
That-
hurt.
first off, hold on,
Nobody's
you're
thinking
thinking
about
about the
it.
person.
And that
I'm
story.
about to say, you're talking about yourself, bro. I'm talking about myself, bro.
No,
I
I'm
know
not talking
myself
about
as a person.
myself. I mean, like, I'm just saying for like an individual. You know,
Callus, did the
But
father
still,
come
even-
back? Or no? Did the father?
no,
Obviously, the
ever-
father not coming
No,
back.
I'm just saying, like, if I was to do it, I like if I was
I'm
to do it, I
asking
would
him
kick the
because
girl
in
out.
the story
But I
we
would try
don't
to
know if the
find
father
dog,
came back,
like,
the actual
I would try
father.
to find
Okay,
the kid's
listen.
dad.
So by statistics, like if that happens, right, we're gonna assume that the father didn't come back because 9 times out of 10 they're not coming back. So look,
True.
Carlos, but I get it. Like that's not your kid. You're just like fuck. That sucks now. That has nothing to do with the kid though. That's not the kid's fault. That's you. That's between you and the mom. So you let the mom go. The mom gotta bounce. She definitely gotta go. But
Yeah,
that's
you
the
already
mom's
know the
gonna
mom's
hate the
not gonna
kid.
leave without her
The mom
kid. You
needs
already
the
know
kid.
that.
You,
Okay,
I know
I
that.
hear
You guys
that, bro.
co-parent. That means you guys don't live together
Exactly,
no more.
bro.
You guys don't live
But
together
then
no
I
more.
want to be in
You
the
guys just
kid's
live
life,
separate.
bro. Like I'm not gonna hate the fucking like, yeah, bro, you fucked up, and like it's like, bro, I feel that, bro. That's gonna hurt me, bro. But it's like, bro, on the fact that, bro,
saying-
like this is still a kid that I'm in, like I'm in their life, bro. Like,
Okay. Here's the scenario. Let's say the mom did do that messed up stuff, but in general, she's just like a good person. Are you still gonna kick her to the curb?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or are you
Yes.
just gonna?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
with her.
Hold on. I'll tell
I'm
you this
saying-
right now. If you really a good person, you would never cheat in the first place.
I mean,
Okay, no, that's
true.
not necessarily true, bro. Because
It's true,
niggas
but I
can be
mean, some
drunk and
people
slip
try.
up. You're not a
even
bad.
I
You're
don't feel
not
like
a
drunk
bad
and slip
person.
up.
There's no such
I don't
thing
feel
as
like drunk and
slipping
slip
up.
up is a
There's
good
no
excuse.
such thing.
There is
There is no such
that's
thing.
cap.
No,
There's-
I'll tell you
I don't
what.
feel like drunk and
Tell you
slip up
why
is a
right
good
now that's a lie.
Let me speak.
'Cause, like,
So even
unless
then-
you drunk or
even
you've been
then-
influenced, then I can
So
understand.
then you can't say there's nothing as a slip up because that's a slip up.
He don't want to leave.
But other than that, there's no such thing as a slip up. If you
know,
don't have no
So,
influences,
say she's drunk, right? And she has sex with a nigga, they get pregnant, and you are having sex with her at the same time. So we just assume that you got that girl pregnant, and she assumes that you got that girl pregnant. She's drunk, she blacked out, she doesn't remember the night she had sex.
Even this, bro. I was gonna say even this. Bro, let's say you just happen to be with a girl, and even then, you guys don't even have like history like that. You guys haven't been with each other for hella long, but she used to be with somebody else, something like that. She ends up getting pregnant. She don't know about it for a while. All of a sudden, you guys are
Okay,
seeing
that's
signs,
different.
and you
That's
guys are probably
way
know. But
different.
I'm saying it doesn't matter though. It's still the same scenario, bro. It's still it's still the same scenario. The whole fact
that
of bro,
is
having
not
to deal with the
scenario,
kid,
though,
bro.
because we weren't together before. And
Enemy
if you
has
got
saved.
pregnant by somebody else before me, I'm not supposed to feel any
But
type
still,
of way.
but
I'm
getting
still
onto the
gonna
main
love you.
point, like how I said, bro, you're going to get away from the whole point. The whole main point that I'm saying, bro, you're telling me that you're just going to up and walk out of the kid's life because it's not your kid. If you're even, first off, even if you didn't know that fact, because now all of a sudden you guys think that's your kid. You have nothing that thinking like, hey,
gotta-
bro, hey, bro, like, you know,
You gotta think, Carlos,
know
bro,
if this is my kid or not, something like that, blah, blah,
for the
whatever.
past 5 years, right? You think this is your kid? You guys have built a healthy home. You guys have built a healthy family.
No matter
You
what
have
the situation
done
of like
you
if
have
she
done with
cheated or
everything.
somebody else
Yeah.
or whatever.
you've done with everything with this kid. You are this kid's everything, and then you find out that you're not her actual or his actual dad, and you're just gonna be like, oh, man, I'm out, I'm gone. That's how you like. I get it. I'm a heartless nigga. Believe me.
I would find the father. I would find the actual father.
I'm not finding nobody. That's not my
problem. No, that is your problem.
How is that my problem?
I'm saying this because that kid's gonna want to know his real dad.
And the kid and the mom can find the dad.
I'm saying the kid and the mom could find the dad.
If the kid comes up to me about that, if it happens to get to that, hold on. If that shit comes up to me, if I'm already in this kid's life, and that kid comes up to me talking about like if they eventually her mom tells her that, you know, I'm actually not her real dad biologically, but still, and yet I'm still her father, and she wants to tell me like, hey, I still want to find my biological father, then by all means I would support her and her mother by saying,
but that got nothing to do with me going to hell.
Exactly. First off, I'm not if that shit never gets brought up or something like that, and this is supposed to be my kid, and I look at this kid as if it's my own child, I don't give a shit about none of that. That dude walked out, that's his fucking problem. That's not my problem. And if he comes in all disrespect, my problem be saying like, hey bro, you
drunk fling, and I'm saying that dude's not gonna know. He didn't mean to walk out. He doesn't even know he has a kid out there.
I'm saying though, why are you going to find the dad? Like, why am I
gonna go find the dad? Because it's our situation. If it's my kid and they want to find their real dad, I'm saying in this scenario, then obviously you need to go out there and find him. Okay, like let's say
that's a mother-daughter. That's a mother-daughter.
I'm saying, hold up. First scenario, think about this, guys. If he doesn't know as his kid, or he doesn't even know he doesn't have a kid, you might as well go see first if he actually wants to take care of it. If he doesn't want to take care of it, then you could easily bounce.
Okay, listen. Okay, so I'm gonna speak from experience. Okay, so listen, I have a real dad, I have a biological dad, and I have a stepdad who raised me, right? So I have both sets of dads. If my stepdad would never be like, let's go find your real dad. You know what I mean? Because no matter what, if he wants to take care of me or not, my dad is now taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? My dad is there for me.
It's that time span though. Like if the kid's like 2, maybe 1, you might as well see if you could find him. If you can't find him, like I said,
why are you
hold on, bro? First
I'm saying that's a mother and daughter, or that's a mother and child journey. You going on that journey isn't gonna do anything.
Exactly, bro. And like how I said, even getting onto that, bro, can you, bro, that just, I ain't gonna lie, bro, that shit's like, kind of like, fucked up.
That's not our problem. Because they're gonna be like, no, I don't want to take care of the kid, then you're gonna feel some type of way, regardless. You're gonna feel some type of way. Because you're gonna say you don't want to take care of your own kid.
Some type of way too, bro.
Why are you starting problems? Like, that's not your journey.
You gotta understand,
I'm saying,
people have their own
walk away.
But why would you? First off, I would only walk away if it's obviously being a problem between me and the mom, and she's saying like, I want my kid's actual father in their life. If the kid, first off, if she looks at me as if this is my kid, and on top of that, the kid looks at me as if I'm her father, why the fuck am I gonna go out of my way to go find some dude that even if he doesn't know or whatever the fucking scenario, if I'm the one taking care of this child and I look at it as if it's my kid, why am I gonna up and leave out of this kid's life? How fucking unfair and selfish is that to you?
That's not unfair.
Let me tell you why it's not unfair and selfish. Dad. Hold on, I grew up. That's completely selfish.
No, it's
bro,
not.
I'm saying I've had both sides of that coin too, but I'm saying that the reason why it's selfish,
I never got any of that.
I know.
That's what you guys are not understanding.
That was like the last.
I'm
saying that was like when I reached 16, 18. I understand you never got it, but I'm saying that in the long run, I had to have my real dad. Like in the long run, I'll rather have my real dad in my life, only because it's like, if I had this dude who's not my dad, obviously I already know that.
No,
but at the same time, those kids aren't going to know it. I mean, they may not know it. I'm saying you got Gabriel Iglesias who takes care of another person.
Let me speak. Like how I even said. Well, even then, bro, like I said, before you even go back into that whole long ass tangent, me saying this, I didn't grow up knowing not only my real dad, never really did I have a father figure in my life. I've never had that. I grew up not having a stable fucking male role model in my life. If I would have had at least somebody in my corner, trying to tell me like, hey, look, I don't care if I'm your real dad or not. I'm your dad. No matter what you know, anybody else says to you or somebody, however they look at it, I'm your dad. That shit would have meant more to me than anything else I could have asked for, because I never grew up with any of that. So by the fact of you saying that you would just up and leave, that shit's selfish. Because, bro, like how I said too, if it was between you and the mom where she wants in their life, that's when it's like, you know what, fine. In their life. I'm also saying that too because if I fucking had that shit in my life, I'm telling you, I felt 100 times better, but I didn't have that. I didn't get that luxury.
So look, Genji, like, I'm not saying you're wrong, bro. It's 100% your right to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to leave, that's 100% on you. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not leaving. If I'm with that kid for his first breaths and his first steps and first words and all this and all the first, I'm gonna be hot. Like, the wife you gotta leave me alone. You can't come near me again. I'm getting a restraining order on the bitch. It's between me and the bitch at this point. But the kid's got nothing to do with it.
What I was saying was this, is that if the kid doesn't find his real dad, then you stick with it. Because then automatically that makes you the real dad.
So wait,
I feel if he doesn't want to, if the person doesn't want to take care of him, like I said, if the person doesn't want to take care of him, then that's your duty now. Because at the end of the day, you know this dude already knows he has a kid. One, that's checked off your list. You don't have to do that when you get older. Or maybe you might have to. It's okay, but you already know the response. Or maybe he might change up later on. At least you got that that thing taken off your list for now. And then two, I was about to say, not a long tangent, Dante, I was about to say Gabriel Iglesias accepted a person who wasn't his kid and he took care of him all the way up. And I'm saying you can get that connection with the person, and that's dope. Because at the end of the day, that connection will never be like, you know, taken away. I'm not saying you leave the kid. I'm just saying you see if he actually does have his real dad.
Okay, but even then,
this is just a 2-year time span, bro. Just a 2-year time span. I'm not putting it any higher than that.
Okay, no, but I'm even saying then too, bro. If I even still somewhat glued, like I was in this kid's life at any point in time, even before they actually started like getting
on me.
Yep, what the fuck is a bang?
Fast as fuck. Talking about Bangalore?
Yeah.
She always moving fast.
I agree with Dante, but it's still a 50-50 thing. You know, it makes you still because that's how they feel. Obviously, they know right from wrong, and they don't feel like they need to have that responsibility because it's not their responsibility in the first place. Yeah, the kid didn't ask for it, but it is the mom's fault. It's the mom's fault.
We're getting at me and Dante are getting at the point though. For one, cut out the bitch. You don't gotta cut out the kid. The kid has nothing to do with it.
What does the kid have to do with the whole situation?
The second part we're getting at is after, say she wants to find their real parent, that's fine. Go find your real parent. So you're saying if the dad's like, yeah, I want to be in their life now, you're just gonna leave? Like,
you got to, bro, because the reason why is because it's selfish. It's selfish to take over there.
No, but I was speaking on, how I said, bro, speaking on my experience, bro. Speaking on my experience, I would have, even if I did have my real dad or something like that, if I had somebody that was in my life, growing, like, bro, literally raising me as if I'm their own child, and then they up and just leave out of my life, that shit, I don't care if I have my real dad or not. You still were here for me when I didn't have one.
So the reason why we're thinking of this from a different standpoint, Dante and I almost said Apex. I'm gonna say Elijah. So Dante and Elijah. So the reason why we're saying this is because we're not thinking on a further year time span than you guys. Right now we're thinking about
like
1,
5
maybe
years old. I said like 5 years old.
Okay, 5. Yeah,
that's different. That's way
different. You guys got to think is that we're thinking. I just said even numerous times. I was like, if the kid's 1 or 2, I have to leave. I have to find the real kid's dad. That's why I kept on saying. You guys were like, nah, you gotta stay. I'm like, hold up. I really don't know about y'all time span, but this is mine. My time span is if the kid's 1 or 2, I have to go find his real dad. It doesn't matter if it's the mom and kids thing. It's because it's my thing. Because for one, I've been taking care of him for like a while, and like at age 1 and 2, those are memorable things. But the only thing that kid will have left of you is pictures, and they'll always be like, oh yeah, that was your uncle or such and such. But if the dad doesn't want to take care of the kid, that's automatically my kid. That's good for me. That's excellent to me. I don't have to come back.
You don't feel like that? You don't gonna feel. You don't. So you don't think you're gonna feel some type of way though? Like say if you're raising that kid right all the way up to, I'm definitely feeling some type of way. I think that kid is mine for a long period of time. I'm raising that kid in my vision, and now that kid is just up and ripped away from me. Why?
The reason why is because I'm saying this is that you have
that's what I've been getting at too, bro.
I'm saying if it's 5 years, if it's 5 years, that's too long.
5 years?
I don't care if it's
I don't care if it's 5 years.
I don't care
Then
either,
that's
bro.
my kid. That's my kid.
If I think that kid is mine, like you gotta understand the mental wear that shit takes on you. If you think that kid is yours and you're accepting the fact like I'm gonna be a dad, you know what I'm saying? And you obviously want to be, a dad with this girl because you guys were having sex unprotected because you think it's yours. So now you're sitting here like, man, this kid could be mine. Like I'm excited. I'm gonna be a dad. Blah blah blah. She say that okay, 1 to 3, right? You're just like, man, this kid is still mine. I'm so happy. You're telling all your friends at work. You come to work, right?
Wait, hold on. Now that would definitely change.
What do you think? You're gonna, you're gonna tell people
everything.
Look, you become a dad, right? You don't think you're gonna tell your closest friends that you're a father? You're excited now.
No. Check this out. I understand where you're coming from, but it's the fact that you think it's yours, and then when you actually it changes a lot of things.
Okay. What were we talking about right now? I thought that's what we were talking about from the jump.
That's what I thought we were talking about too, bro.
But I will say this. If I didn't know and I found out probably 5 years later after having the kid, I'm not gonna get rid of the kid. That's my kid.
I'm saying the kid is born. You raise the kid and you find out it's not yours. What were we talking about? Something different the whole time? Because I'm talking about
the thing is that we've been thinking a 1 to 2 year time span, and then you guys were thinking about the 5-year-old time span. The reason why we feel like
I wasn't thinking about just 5-year. I was thinking about in general. If I raise this child as if even before the baby is born now. I'm thinking this is my child, depending on no matter what, if we end up finding out later or something like that, a little bit down the line, 1 year later or some shit, because we start noticing signs and symptoms, like things that are just, obviously, this kid doesn't look like. I'm not going to be sitting there and be like, I'm just gonna up and leave out of the kid's life, bro. That shit just doesn't sound right to me, because the fact that, like I'm saying, I'm bringing my personal standpoint, and like how everybody else is probably bringing theirs. I grew up not having a stable father figure in my life. That's just what it is.
I grew up with both sides. So
I grew up with none.
I grew up having my real father for the first couple years of my life, and then I grew up with somebody who stepped in and was my father since.
Yeah, I'm saying like those two things are understandable. It's like you get to, at the age that you got your dad, the person who's your father figure, it makes it easier for you because you're actually able to consume that. Like it's easier because it's like I can consume that. But when you have a person who's not your real dad, think about how the kid's mentality is going to be. It's going to be like, you have both sides of the coin. Like
I understand where they're coming from, but it's easier when you're a little bit above age and you get a new person.
I'll explain.
I'll explain mine too.
So look, with my real dad. Oh shit, they're on me, cuz. With my real dad, right? He was in my life, but so was my stepdad at the exact same time. Like both of my dads were in my life at the exact same time.
I have a question though.
I had both sides.
Was your stepdad dating your mom?
So look, I was born, right? I was born. My real dad and my Hold on, I'm trying to make myself a bit. My real dad and my mom break up, right? My mom found my little sister's dad because we have different dads, right? So now he's raising me since probably like literally a couple months old, but I still see my real dad on a daily. So I'm seeing both dads. So I go see my real dad on the daily because my mom still wants me to have that relationship with my real dad before that nigga turned into a bitch and left. And I still would come home and have that father figure of my dad. This is before my little sister was born, so this is just my mom's boyfriend, but he's teaching me how to throw a football, teaching me how to talk to these people and teaching me my manners. Then I go to my real dad's house, and you feel me, he would teach me his side. My real dad up and leaves, and I have my stepdad, who is now my real father. I don't care what nobody said, that's my real dad at this point.
That's so way now that though.
How?
But even then, that's not though.
We're saying it would be, you guys are in the standpoint of my stepdad, right? Who is my real father now. I claim that nigga as my real dad, period, point blank. That nigga raised me
on the mentality of the kid, right?
So if he left me, would that not be fucked up to me?
I'm saying it would be.
It would be unless there's a reason.
Hold up, guys. Listen. What I'm saying is this, is that you already had that built up connection. The thing is that this man wasn't put in the shoes that the other guy was put in. The perspective of the other guy is that he was raising you for 2 years and he did not know you were his.
Hold on.
I'm saying the situation. The situation we're making up. He doesn't know.
But let me say this because like how I said now, let's just explain his situation. With mine, my little brother's father, who I thought was my biological father throughout my whole life, I was his first son before his actual son was born, my little brother. I thought this dude was my dad straight off the bat. Like, I just grew up thinking that this man was my father straight off the bat. I get to like 12 or 13. This is when Elijah knows about this too. I get to 12 or 13. This is basically a little bit after when I just first moved over to like where I met Elijah for the first time. I was living with my mom, my little brother, and my little brother's dad, who I thought was my father. I never in a million years thought I had a different dad, blah with this, blah whatever. But then this is what happened. My mom and my little brother's father ended up breaking off, whatever, blah blah blah. You know, they went separate ways. My little brother's dad brings my little brother with him for 2 months to Palm Springs. Okay, this is my dad too. I'm gonna be able to go there too, or something like that. All right, whatever. It's not a big trip. I'm gonna be able to go with my dad, my little brother, and spend some time with him. When that happened, after those, throughout those 2 months, after me started noticing after a few days, my little brother's dad's not, you know, bringing me along or something like that. And even then, I don't know his full half of the story on like what probably really was happening. Maybe he was, you know, didn't have the money for that or something like that to bring me out, whatever, some bullshit. I don't know. I don't really care. It's whatever at this point. But getting at the whole situation, me thinking that this is my dad.
Who's playing that?
That's my girlfriend.
Yeah,
that's my girlfriend. That's not me playing something.
Me thinking that this is my real dad. When that shit happened, and like I said, first off, either my little brother's dad, if I would have ever spoke to him afterwards and got the whole like gist of like probably what was really happening, but I don't want to no more, and like what my mom told me about all the shit that was going on between them, blah blah whatever. In the back of my head, I'm thinking this is just my dad. I wanted to go with my dad and my little brother, spend time with my dad. When that happened, after those few days, my mom finally told me the story of, hey, look, I know this is gonna be hard to explain to you or something like that, but my little brother's dad's name is Jonathan, but she was all like, Jonathan's not your biological father. You want to know? That's the shit that broke me. It wasn't the fact of me saying like, you know, I just don't have him in my life or something like that. The shit that broke me and burst me into tears and all that was me thinking that I grew up with this man, thinking he was my dad for 12 to 13 years of my life. Pretty much half of my lifespan.
Now, I get what
even if he walked out of my life or something like that, that shit would have been hurtful. More than the fact of me figuring out that he's not my biological father, because I grew up with this man. I thought this man was my dad. So that's what I'm saying, thinking on the mentality of the kid. If you're in that kid's life, no matter what age you're at or something like that, even when I was fucking a baby or something like that, I knew I was around this man. I thought this man was my father. That shit would have fucked me up mentally.
Like I said, I'm not saying you guys are wrong. If you guys want to help, like, find the dad, I totally, hey, if that's all you, I'm saying, for me, I'm not helping no one find nothing. I just found out that I'm not your real dad. That's between the mom and the child. If y'all want to go find the real dad, go find the real dad. For me right now, I'm telling the little baby, I'm your daddy, period. I raised you. I've been here since day one. I'm your daddy. This other dude could be your father, but I'm your dad. If that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So exactly. So Dante, with yours, the dad should have told you instead of having.
But even then, hold on. But even then, bro, like I said, bro, because now you're trying to just make it seem like I'm supposed to just. No. First off,
I'm not making it seem like it's your fault. I'm saying
let me speak. You're saying he should have told you. Why the fuck would he tell me that? If first off, one. Even with all the situations and all that shit, like how I said, bro, we don't know each other personally on a hella deep level. Like Elijah's the one that knows me, and Josh on the other hand, they both know me deeply, like hella. Like they know my backstory and all that shit. With me telling them all this shit, they know exactly what I'm talking about with this. That shit, I'm glad he didn't tell me, because the fact, if he would have told me back then, the only reason I would have wanted him to tell me is if my mom would have, first off, when they were together, if my mom would have went out of nowhere, just been like, hey, by the way, he's not your dad. That's when I would have been okay with him telling me like, you know what, all right, well, since she's bringing it up, you know what, I want to have a sit down with your kid and I want to talk to you. That's when I would have been okay with that. But the fact that like out of nowhere, just if he just randomly comes up to me and so yeah, me just thinking he's my dad, and all of a sudden he's just like out of the blue without my mom telling me or something like that, I'm not your real actual biological father. That shit would fuck me up. I'm glad he didn't tell me, because for those few years of my life, I grew up thinking that this person was my dad.
We've lost this.
No matter how I look at it or something like that, this person was in my life for when I probably needed him at that young age. I'm glad he didn't tell me that shit when I was younger, because that shit, I just think what I'm trying to get on you, like what me and Elijah are trying to get in your guys' head, I don't think you guys think of like how mentally that can fuck up a kid no matter what age you're at so much. Like that can fuck them up at a very young age.
So you know,
I would say we understand it. What we're just trying to get at is like
they're not obligated to do that.
Like I'm just saying, like we've seen how that reaction. Well, I personally seen how that reaction is. My brother used to think that my dad was his dad. Noticed the same things, and the thing is that he had to sit him down and be like, "Hey, bro, listen, I'm so not your biological dad, but I'm your dad." Like what I'm saying is that a person has to sit you down and actually let you. No, David, shush, hold up. He has to actually sit you down and tell you that it's okay. Like I'm saying, it's okay that I'm not your dad. But the thing is that when a person doesn't come directly to you, yeah, I heard it, Mom. When a person doesn't come directly to you, and yes,
look,
so when a person doesn't come directly.
No, go ahead.
Wait, what? Hello?
I know you're good, bro.
Where'd he go? Hello?
I ain't gonna lie, hold on, cause let's just take a break while we're still talking about this, cause this.
When a person doesn't come directly to you and things like that, and actually tell you, it's more difficult for you to handle it later. If I don't tell you that such and such is gonna burn you, and then you burn your whole damn hand, that's my fault, because as a parent, I'm supposed to tell you that that's gonna hurt you. The thing is that you have to sit a person down and explain to them that they're not your real dad.
Like in Dante's situation, hold on, cousin.
Go ahead.
In Dante's situation, that had, I don't think that has anything to do with Jordan's dad. So Jordan's his little brother. That has nothing to do with Jordan's dad. It's not Jordan's dad's responsibility to be like, I'm not your father. That is now, I feel like that is now my auntie's situation, because she knows who Dante's real father is. You know what I'm saying? If she wants to be like, if Dante wants to look up to Jordan's dad as a father figure because that's all he knows, that's all he knows, you know what I'm saying? And it's Jordan's dad's responsibility if he's going to walk in. I mean, not really, it's not fully his responsibility, but as a man, he's going to step up and be like, I'm going to raise Dante as well. So I don't think it's his situation to be like, Dante, you're not my actual kid. I think it's my auntie's to be like, hey, I want to tell you about your real father before we progress. You know
exactly
what I'm saying?
What I was thinking
that this is your real father. She could tell him like, hey, Dante, your real father is doing such and such. He got here. Sorry about your situation. I just want you to know Jordan's dad is not your real dad.
That shit would have been less painful to me if it would have been told to me beforehand, before the whole shit of, you know, them splitting and then my brother getting taken out to Palm Springs for 2 years, you know, I mean not 2 years, 2 months, thinking that I'm gonna go along too or something like that, whatever, blah blah, the whole situation. But like how I said, it's not on my little brother's dad to come up to me and be like, hey, because I get what you're getting at with the whole thing of like the whole parent thing, you know, saying like, okay, well look, that's gonna burn you if you touch it and you all of a sudden they touch it and they burn your hand. It's like, I get what you're talking about with that, but it wasn't his responsibility to go out of his way, especially if he's the one that's raising you, to be like, hey, look, I'm not your dad. And the only reason that would have been his responsibility is if my mom would have came to me firsthand and told me that situation, and then that's where he can come in and start saying shit like that. Because obviously now the shit's already been thrown at me. My mom's already came to me like, by the way, look, this ain't your real father, but he's the one that's raising you. So this is your dad. This is who's been in your life. That's when it would have been his responsibility to come out of the blue and be like, look, bro, you know, hey, your dad did what he did, you know, he's where he's at now or something like that, blah blah, whatever.
I feel like,
but look, I'm in your life and I'm your dad. I'm your father.
But the thing is, my brothers, they went through the same thing. They found out, you know, we all went, because I have 3 different siblings, all from different parents. 2 of them are from another woman, and 1 is from well, at the time, my dad thought, he was messing around at the club, and, you know, shit happened, and it was an underage female. She lied about her age, shit like that, and my older sister was born. And, you know, she thought that, you know, this was before my dad met his other, whatever, hoes, whatever. But when she did come around, she really thought that my mom was her mom. And then my dad felt like it was his responsibility as a man to tell her what was up. And he always kept it real with us. You know, he always told us up front.
Yeah, but see, you just proved my point though, Carlos. That's what I'm saying. You're saying that your sister thought your mom was her mom, right?
Yep. And then
that's what you just said. So, and then that's what I'm saying. Your dad, he's the one. Even though, look, he's your guys' all biological father. He came up to your sister and told her. That wasn't on your mom, like how your mom didn't go out of her way to say that, because if she's looking at this kid as if it's her child, but you know, the dad, now your dad comes up and it's like, hey look, I want to talk to you and let you know about some stuff. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm about to say.
They talked to her together though, that's the thing.
But that's what I'm saying, even then, it wasn't just your mom going out of her way saying that though, that's what I would, but you didn't say that though. That's what I'm saying.
What me and Callis are not trying to get at is that we're not saying like maybe we're assuming like we're over here talking to ourselves at the same time. I feel like when me and Callis do talk is similar, but we weren't saying it's just one person's job. We're saying it's both. Like when you guys were like, oh, so you're just going.
I don't feel like it's one person's.
It's only both at a certain. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's both only at certain, only to a certain extent. Because like how I said, bringing it to that situation, it was only my little brother's duty if my mom would have came out of her way from being like, I just want to let you know, such and such and such, such and such and such, blah 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, like now it rolls over to it's both their responsibility, because now obviously
the predominant parent is their. So say, say like if I have a daughter, right? Say I have a daughter and I had a girlfriend who I'm having raise my daughter. It's now my job to tell my daughter that this is not your actual mom. It's whoever's the predominant parent. You see what I'm saying? So
because what does it look like with the girlfriend that's with my cousin, and she comes out of nowhere and is like, hey, by the way, just to the kid, even if the child and the look, his cousin, my cousin's girlfriend at that time or whatever, gets out of hand and be like, well, by the way, you're not even my actual kid. What does that look like?
I'm saying they're going to say that either way if they have that mindset, but what I'm trying to get at is that the reason why it's both parents is because when you sit down, you're going to have to look at that man and understand that that's not your actual biological dad. And the thing is that even if they would have told you before, it's like you're going to have, there's two stages, I'm sorry, not two stages, there's two type of mentalities. There's the mentality that you don't have to listen to that guy because he's not your dad, and then there's the mentality that you're just like, dang, it's okay that he's not my dad, I'm going to consume that, and I'm going to actually allow him to be that person. But if he does, it's basically the acceptance of neglecting. Like if he neglects you, you understand.
Hold on, let me take over this one. Oh, all right, okay, hold on.
And
so hold on.
That
to add on what you just said, Kenji, I would understand the two different mentalities if you were saying the one that's saying like, oh, this ain't my father, so I don't have to listen. If that person was in my life already beforehand, they've already been there, they've been raising me, I'm gonna listen to that person because they've been there for me. If it's somebody that obviously, okay, yeah, it's just another one of my mom's boyfriends who I've been through that. My mom just randomly got boyfriends all of a sudden, and then they think they can step in and try to be all father figure or something like that. I'm like, man, who are you? You're not even. I don't even know you. Like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, who are you? You're just my mom's boyfriend. Don't try to act like you're more than that, bro. Like,
as a kid, you're never gonna be like, you're not my actual, like,
okay,
what age are we talking about?
This is what I have to say about it. I feel like it's both parents' responsibilities in the first place because y'all both going into it knowing what the hell is going on.
That's false.
And I feel like it's actually wrong to keep
I'm saying it's false to you guys, but we've seen how it comes out when it's done.
Hold up. To be honest, I feel like the nigga who's supposed to say something is the nigga who is stepping up in order to take that.
I want to know the real. I don't want to.
But I'm saying, David.
No, David.
So I'm gonna take things from each. I'm gonna take things from each person's point. David's right, and you're right too. The reason why me and Callis are saying both is because you need the both. There's a person stepping into the shoes. You don't just sit there and wait for you to like get a new manager. You actually get to meet that person, right? You get to actually interrogate them. The reason why we're saying this is because you need both of them in that spot. You need both of them to be in that hot seat. And it shows.
Hold on,
like I said, I don't feel like it should be both. I think it should be the predominant parent.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because, bro, like even just to bring David up to speed, just to put it in like both perspectives. David, let's just say this, bro. Let's just say, obviously, rest in peace to your dad. I'm not trying to bring anything like sentimental or like too heartfelt. You know what I mean? But let's just say, your mom was raising you with, you know, let's just say another dude or something like that. This dude's been in your life, David, and you think that this dude's your father. No matter what, you think that he's your dad. All of a sudden, randomly out of the blue, depending on, doesn't matter what the fuck age you are. If you, whatever age you can start saving memory and you can start understanding shit and viewing shit, he comes up to you randomly one day and just be like, hey, by the way, little man, I'm not your actual dad, bro. What the fuck is that gonna do? Don't you think that shit's gonna do some shit to you mentally? Because
it depends on the kid.
I would much. Right, okay, like I said, everybody's different, bro.
Everybody's different, but so look, this is what I'm getting at. Me and Dr. are getting at the same point. So look, how bad do you think it's gonna be if the person who's not actually your parents, like, nigga, I'm not even your daddy, or if your mom is like, hey, Hollis, this isn't your actual father. I'm saying the parent who is legally, like, or blood related to you should tell you about who's your parent and who's not. That's what I'm saying.
And that's when I'm getting to add up to my cousin, and that's what I'm saying too. That's when the other person who is in your life raising you, that's when they should be allowed to step up, because obviously these shit, all the shit's out of the bag, bro.
Yeah, I understand you guys are coming from, but the context you guys are doing it in, you know, it's kind of like, oh yeah, like if something happens,
it's obvious that I wouldn't want that person to tell me.
Like in a realistic situation, that's not really gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen. So what the dude's gonna do?
My point.
For an example, what the parents gonna do is this: is the parents gonna sit you down.
You guys are saying it out of spite. Like if they get into an argument, they're gonna say it out of spite. But in a realistic
situation, I'm not out of spite, bro.
No, and also the reason why I'm saying this is because I've seen it. I've seen it up close and personal with friends and family.
I'm saying this.
So I know
they're gonna feel
how
the dad, even though they're not your real dad. They're gonna feel a certain type of way when they tell you. The thing is that even if they don't hang out with you, they still love you. If they don't have time for you, they still love you. The thing is that they're not around you. Being a dad is so difficult because you gotta think about that person's shoes. That person just lost a child in his eyes, but at the same time, he doesn't know how to approach to go hang out with you, because it's just like, imagine how he's gonna come up to your mom. Hey, can I hang out? Can I hang out with Callus today? I know I have David, but I want to hang out with Callus too. And they're gonna be like, I already told him that, you know, you're not his dad, so.
Okay, that's where
I agree with you, but I have to disagree in a sense, because in that situation, in a way, even after you do tell them that that's not their kid, it's the choice of that parent.
That's what I'm saying. Is that it's
hold on. That's not what we get. That's not the choice of the kid, bro. Hold on.
It's the choice of the parent to still be there and stick with that child even after telling them that, you know. But also, it is also up to the kid as well.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Just like I said, what you just said, Carlos. To back that up, no, that is the choice of the child at that point. Because first off, yes, if everything's already out of the bag, and like how like Kenji just said, if he was all like, yeah, look, David's my kid, and you know I've been, but Sonya, Carlos was in my life, blah, 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 like I just want to hang out with both the boys, if that's cool or something like that. That's up to the kid at that point. Because yes, it still has, it's up to your parents to be like, you know, whether or not you're actually allowed to go or something like that. But still, that's that's the decision of the kid, because at that point you can be like, look, I want to hang out with my brother, and like I want to hang out with his dad because I'm so cool with him or something like that. That's still up to you as the child.
I was just about to say that too, because it's like, what, like
you guys lived through it, like it's happened to you.
No.
Okay, from my point
what
of view,
I have to say is, think about it like this: if the step parent, like, or whoever, already told you that, like, after like a few years, why are they gonna leave? Like, think about it. If he's been already there for you before he told you that shit, there's no point in him leaving. At that point, the kid just has to accept it. Like,
exactly what I've been getting at, because that's what I said, to go back to the whole base. But even then, like I said, before we cut to go back to the whole base of the point, bro, that shit would be more fucked up if you just up and leave out of a kid's life. Even if you, depending on if the kid's a fucking little baby, that's 1 and 2, that really probably can't comprehend all that shit, but still, they're still gonna have somewhat, a little bit of understanding of knowing who you are, somewhat. Not all the way, but they're still gonna somewhat know who you are. If you leave out of that kid's life, if you're already there, that's more fucked up than the person coming around, still showing that they want to be in your life, even if they're not your actual parent. That's more fucked up if you just leave.
That's something that you have to forgive, though.
I'm saying, like, wait, Kenji, let me say it real quick. It's the same. You could do the same thing, though. You could do the same thing. You can leave out the child. Like you could not take care of the child, but you can still be there for the child. It's like this. You don't have to take care of the child, but you can still be there as a mentor.
That's what I'm saying. You're proving my point, Carlos. That's
the way you're saying it though, it's like you actually have to be there as a parent. I'm saying you don't have to be there.
No. The thing is that that's our point.
Hold on, bro. No.
I'm trying to like just support you. I'm saying like we agree with you, bro. It's just we're not going against you. We're just saying.
You're cutting me off. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna do this, bro. You guys are twisting my words as if I'm saying that exactly. I never said, not one time, that it's that person's responsibility to raise that child. I'm just saying, in the sense, depending on, no matter what, if you are still raising a child, it's still in the fact that you were in that child's life. So what that I'm getting at the whole sense of saying it's more fucked up if you leave out of that child's life than if you were to be there and tell them like, look, by the way, like, I'm not your actual biological father, but I still look at you as if you are my own. I still want to be around and I want to support you and stuff that you do and all that. Like if you have any questions or anything you want to talk to me about or something like that, I'm always going to be here for you. That shit's more helpful than somebody just being there for me and all of a sudden they find out some shit or they just don't want to do it no more or something like that and they just leave.
My mom said it would be her responsibility. If my mom was with my stepdad and he's about to tell me he's not my real kid, my mom said it's her responsibility.
I mean, exactly. I think it's just 50-50. Like it's just.
I just asked her. I was like, Mom,
it's 50-50 after it happens with the biological parent telling him. It's not. Nah, okay, but hold on. Kenji, like how you guys are trying to say, like you guys are trying to get through to us about what you guys are viewing or something like that. I don't think you guys are fully understanding what we're getting at.
No, I'm
saying, but stop. Just let me say this thing. Like, to see if you guys do agree with this. What I've been saying with that situation in general, just saying this: if you are the step parent, why do you feel like you have that 50-50 of telling that kid that you are raising to tell them out of the blue, even like this kid thinks that you are their parent, no matter what, even no matter what, like before you even tell them, they just think that you're their father, and then out of the blue, everything, you know, everything's cool and all that, no arguments, nothing like that, but just out of the blue, you just tell them out of the blue, just I'm not your biological father.
You're not.
Well, I know what you're saying, but for me personally, because I know the truth, and I feel like it's wrong to hide the truth. Me, I'm an honest person. I like being the truth.
But at the same time,
I feel like it is my responsibility because I feel like I'm lying to that child. Me personally,
the reason why I say all of this is all of this is a 50-50 is because none of us are right, none of us are wrong. The thing is that we all experience the situation at hand. We've all seen this situation at hand. Dante, I understand the fury. I understand that you're furious, like you seem furious, and Callus, I understand that you seem like a little bit furious. Like I'm not saying like furious in the situation. I'm saying like
I'm not furious because I know like my brother.
I'm not saying you guys are angry or mad. I'm just saying like I'm saying it's kind of getting heated. The reason why I'm saying this is 50-50 is because we've seen. I'm saying
no, it's not getting heated. No, I like these conversations. These conversations need to be brought up.
I'm just saying it's 50-50 only because of one situation. It's like, as a person, if you ain't put in that shoe, you can't really see it. It's so difficult because we're over here talking about perspective. I understand it is about perspective, but in the situation where you're put in there and you like, bro, this kid may not be mine, or this kid may be mine. We don't know what the hell we'll do. Because we'll be sitting there, right? And we'll be like, dang, bro, this kid ain't mine. I guarantee you that we would definitely take care of some kids. Like, I'm just saying, we would definitely take care of those kids only because we are there. But at the same time, with my partner, I'm going to have to discuss this with that kid because that's how I feel. I feel like I'm gonna have to discuss this with that kid. As like,
okay, like how I said, I see what you're saying, and I agree and slightly like, disagree with you. Yes, like how I'm getting onto this, I feel like it should be talked about, but between you and your significant other. But still, yet, me personally as a person, I wouldn't go up to that kid. I'll have that kid come to me and ask me that. That's when I feel like, okay, that's when I have that kind of like a green light to tell them like the truth. But that's where I'm saying, like, just out of the blue, I don't feel like it's just my responsibility out of nowhere just to tell the kid. Like, I would have the kid ask me. I wouldn't go out of it. Or if the mom tells the kid, that's when I have the other green light. I have 2 green lights. That's when I feel like it's okay for me to be like, look, I'm not your biological father, but I am your dad.
Hold on, Dante, let me ask you this though. Since, okay, let's say if that is the case, right, and you are the stepdad, and you've been taking care of this kid, do you not feel like you owe them that? You don't feel like you owe them that at all?
No,
since
because
hold on, no. If I say, like, let me answer this, David. No, because like I said, I've been through that. And with a short amount of time, yes, I've been through that. I would have much rather my little brother's dad told me if I would have asked him. Because if I would have came out of hold on, like I said, let me answer. If I would have came out of nowhere just to be like, if I started noticing things about my little brother's dad, like obviously like I don't look completely like him. I don't really look all the way like, you know, somewhat more like my little brother and all that. Like I look a little bit different than all my other siblings and all that. I can tell that there's different similarities or something like that. If I would have came up to him and asked him, then that's when I would have been okay with him telling me that.
Okay,
but I wouldn't want him. But I wouldn't want him to just walk up to me and just be like, I'm not your biological father.
Hold on,
that would fuck you up.
Kid with somebody, right?
I understand where you're coming from,
right?
but the reason why I kind of disagree because I talked to other men about this. I talked to actual people that went through this experience, and they all said the same thing. They actually went up to the kid that they were taking care of and actually talked to him, sat them down, and actually discussed what was wrong.
Like I said, we're different people. I'm not disagreeing or agreeing with you. I'm just saying, I just feel like personally, in my defense, in my situation, I would have, if I were to be raising a child, I wouldn't go out of my way telling that child that unless they ask me. Like, I don't care whether or not the kid's white, Mexican, whatever. If they don't look nothing like me. If that kid comes up to me asking me, that's when I would tell them. Because at the end of the day, had my mentality, how I look at it, if I feel like I'm raising this child as if this child is my own, I don't care about, you know, who said, she says, you know, blah, this, blah, that, he's not your dad or whatever, blah. I don't care about none of that.
No,
if the kid comes up to me asking me, like, hey, Dad, I wanted to ask you something serious, and I'll be like, yeah, what's up? And they're like, are you, like, my actual biological father? That's when I'd be like, that's when I'd have that situation and conversation.
But Dante, I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
No, I do.
Instead of them like waiting to ask them, why don't you just tell them so they don't have to worry about all that? Because you're forgetting
I've heard.
Kids like
I heard exactly. Okay, but I said. Go ahead. And everything to back up what you're saying. You know, and like, yes, like you're saying it's different.
It's scary. It's a scary thought about it, you know. And it's like some kids, they actually like they feel like they're not loved. You know, because they know that, like, some kids, they know that they're not, like, that's not that my dad, but they won't say it because they're scared that they won't, you know, get that same love or be treated the same way.
Okay, and like how I said, okay, so let me.
And that's why I'm saying, why won't you just go to them so
let me come back at that. Let me come back at that. I wouldn't. Like I said, like how you just said, everybody's different. That is true. Everybody's different. We're all gonna view things differently. We're never gonna all look at something completely 100%, like all the way. We're not. None of us are gonna ever look at something the same way as somebody else will. I would never look at the same thing as my cousin the same way that he probably looks at it. We're gonna always view it somewhat slightly different. No matter what, even if it's similar, we're always gonna look at it in a different way. Like how we're all doing with each other right now. We're all gonna view this in a different way. The same way I'm looking and thinking about the kids. I get that you're saying kids overthink things a lot. I was one of them. I overthought a lot of shit all the time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure every last one of you guys probably overthought a lot of shit too as a kid. But I'm saying personally, in my defense and how I feel like I would go about it and viewing it, I don't feel like there's either nor a right or wrong way of going about it. I'm just saying this is my way of feeling. This is the correct way of me going about it. This is how I feel like this is the right way of me going about it. because it's not me saying that you're in the wrong for going up to the kid and telling them, if you want to do that, by all means, you're a man, you're a grown man, you can do it how you want to do. That's, you know, this is the kid that, you know, you're in that kid's life. However you want to do it, however you want to raise that kid, or however you want to, you know, not be in that kid's life or whatever, something like that. That's completely up to you. But how my defense is about it, if I've been around a kid and I'm raising this child, I'm going to look at that kid as if I'm their father, I'm their dad. I don't care about their biological father being around or something like that, no matter what. I don't care, because still yet, I look at this kid as if they're my own child. I'm going to be there to support them, no matter what, through thick and thin. Whatever they need from me, if they need to ask me about anything, they need to talk or whatever, something like that, I'm there for you. And if that kid were to come up to me personally as me being who I am, that's when I would say, look, I'm not your biological father, but I've been in your life since you were a newborn. I've been raising you ever since your first steps, you know, your first words, you know, all this other stuff. I'm gonna still tell that kid, no matter what, throughout the end of the day, even if you do know your biological father or you don't know your biological father, at the end of the day, I'm your dad. Because that's something that I didn't have in my life. That's what I've been getting at of bringing my whole situation. I've been saying that from the get-go. I didn't have a stable male role model in my life. The only one I could have possibly slightly had was my grandfather, but he was taken away from me at the same age when my mom told me that my little brother's dad wasn't my biological father.
I'm talking about from a two-person household rather than a one.
That was a two-person household, though. What are you talking about? My little brother's dad was in my life ever since that point.
My goal, right?
So that's what I'm saying. Like how I say too. Like when sometimes when I'm saying this, I feel like you guys are just saying it as if like I'm supposed to go about it in the way you guys are saying it.
No. That's not how I would go about it. I'm just saying.
No, but like I said, I'm not saying you are saying. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like to me. Because that's what I'm getting from it slightly. If me saying this is my kid, no matter what. I don't care if it's my kid biologically, whoever's mic is doing that fucking blow in the air shit.
I like Star Wars all my fucking life.
I don't know, that shit was... Cuzzo, is that your mic? Or is that Josh?
What happened?
I don't know. Somebody's mic is like blowing like a fan, or they're blowing hella hard in their mic, like they can't breathe or some shit.
No, I don't have a fan on. I'm fucking, I was on the phone.
No, that's good. That's good. I was just making sure it wasn't. I don't know whose mic was doing that.
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I actually like these conversations because a lot of people don't have.
No, I do too. Look, I do. Like it makes you talk about shit that's probably not that
comfortable. Like we do have our disagreements, but we do have the mutual respect of understanding each other's point of view.
This shit is fire.
Because like I said, I completely, I see what you guys are saying on it, and I completely agree with the way you guys look at it. It's like, hey, if that's how you want to do it, cool. But this is how I personally would do it. That's how I would go about it. Personally, as me, as who I am as a man, if I feel like I'm in a kid's life, no matter what, if they're my own blood or they're not, I'm gonna be in that kid's life regardless. Because I didn't have that in my life, and me knowing that I didn't have that is something that I don't want another kid to not grow up with. Because I didn't get that. I didn't get that luxury of just having a stable male role model, especially me being a young man. I didn't have that in my life. Like, yeah, I did have my strong mom in my life. You know, she's been through her ups and downs and all that. You know, she's not perfect, but nobody is. But I didn't have that role model who I could have looked up to, who I could have asked for guidance, who I could have looked to about certain things. I didn't have that. And that's the reason why I'm saying, like, if I have a kid, blood or not, I want to be in that kid's life as much as possible because I know what it's like to grow up not having that. Enemy took A. I'm going you, David.
I had my dad, but my dad was in jail.
That put a tear in my eye.
In 5 words, explain to me what the heck is going on.
We'll just have
we're talking. You know.
Healthy debate conversations with homies. That's 5 words.
It's funny because that's the part of my video right now. That's the
I'm hella weak. But
nigga, I watched the stream too.
I'm hella weak. But fucking whatchamacallit? Because like I said, Elijah and Josh know me better than anybody else in this party. The only other person that somewhat knows me better than the rest of you guys is David. Because I've been playing games with him since like what, like 2000, I want to say 17? Maybe 16, I think, somewhere around there. When did Overwatch come out? That's when I first started playing.
2016.
It came out in 2016.
Yeah, so I've been playing games with David since 2016. But fucking whatchamacallit? He used to watch. Well, Elijah used to see me play Overwatch and all that a lot. But like they know my situation like better than a lot of like anybody else in there. You guys know a lot about it now, though.
Wait, are you watching it?
No, nigga, I was. Nigga, I saw you sit in a corner and die. I was like, yeah, I'm not watching that.
I want to say, because, like, I want to see what Josh is taking on this, too. So, Josh, let's just ask this. If you get with a girl, and let's say, no matter what, you know, this girl's having a child, no matter what the situation, if she cheated or if she had a dude before you and she got pregnant but she didn't know it.
Wait, hold on, Doctor, you can't explain like that. Don't explain like that, because that's after that. Don't explain like that.
No, that's exactly how we explain it to everybody else. That's exactly how the whole
like,
thing is.
okay, to make it simpler for Josh, put it in categories, because I feel like it's different for every situation.
No, well, cause no, we have to explain everything that we just talked about, because if we don't, then we're just giving him
the reason why I said
media.
it because cheating and being like the persons before them.
Yeah, I would say getting cheated on.
Yeah, like.
Hold on, but that's what I'm saying. The whole conversation with all this stuff, that was part of the whole thing that got brought up, though. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. It's like if we only give Josh the bare minimum, we're only getting a mediocre answer.
Oh no, we're not giving him the bare minimum. I mean, like the things we talked about, split them up because, okay, being with somebody
no, I see what
and
you
they
mean.
cheated on you,
that's
what I'm getting.
I see what you mean now. Okay.
Because I don't think Josh would get it. He'll be like, you know, he would think something different than what we're actually trying to do.
Yeah, he's like, if I got cheated on, I wouldn't be there either. I'm being serious, nigga. What the fuck? If a bitch told me, yeah, I cheated on you, my bitch, what?
No, I agree with that. Like I said, I agree with that.
Or if you found out that she cheated and she didn't say nothing.
I agree with that, but I'm just saying, like, getting at the whole thing with the kid, even if it has to take me to the legalities or something like that, like, I still was in this kid's life. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I was like. I'm not gonna, you know, jeopardize the kid because you know, her mom fucked up or something like that, or his mom fucked up or whatever the fucking kid is. But just getting at the whole point of just saying, like, I'm not gonna, you know, jeopardize their mental health and all that because their other parent fucked up. That's not on them.
Damn.
Alright, go ahead, Dante. What was the question?
Okay, so the question is, let's keep it in simple. Let's just say this. If you are with a girl and she has a kid, boy or girl, no matter what the gender, and you know the kid's not yours, are you going to be in that kid's life? Even if you were already there for, like, the first steps, you know, first words.
Oh, nigga, the first word. Not the first word.
Well, okay, so you said if my girl had a kid and I was there for the kid's first, like major.
You helped raise this kid. Like, you helped raise this kid. Are you going to stay or are you leaving?
No, I'm saying, what the heck? I ain't gonna raise the kid.
Okay. So now, like, to bring up another situation, which went into, like, we went into a lot of tangents with this. So let's say, if the girl that you're with, you're thinking that you're gonna have a child with this girl, she ends up getting pregnant, but you find out later down the line it's not yours. Are you still gonna be in the kid's life, or are you just gonna up and dip out of there?
Josh,
I'm a dick.
Josh, quiet.
I'm a dick. So
let him answer. Because I want to see because this is where I looked at it too. Like, I looked at it in a certain sense. Like, I want his truthful answer.
We're in the lead.
He's thinking.
I would stay, but ooh, I would be mad.
So okay, how I answered it, Josh? I'm not staying with the mom, obviously. That's not happening. Like you cheated on me. That's where you went out of line with that. But the kid, I'm glad you said that because I'm not leaving the kid's life. No matter what.
I want to leave the kid,
I'm thinking.
I don't know. That would be a hard situation. Like actually.
Yeah, that's a hard situation to have to think because obviously, yeah, we don't know exactly how the whole thing would, turn out or something like that. It's the legalities and all this other shit.
How I see it, it's like, okay, I'll give you one chance. I'll give you one chance, but if you slip up a second time, then it's like, okay, yeah, that's it.
Well, you're a better man than me. If a girl cheats, I'm not saying I'm not gonna jeopardize the kid. But
this is what I'm gonna do. First of all, I'm gonna find that right, nigga. All I'm gonna say is, nigga, the dad gotta take responsibility, nigga. You wanted to fuck with my girl.
you can't. Well, I'm about to say, I see what you're getting at.
Or I'm whooping
even if he does. Well, first off, hold on, David. Let's say this. Let's say the nigga doesn't know, obviously, that that's his kid. Like, he just this is a thing that this girl cheated. He don't know anything about this girl. This girl's not gonna tell her life story about like, yeah, I'm with a whole nother nigga, blah blah blah. She's not gonna say that. Like, if a girl says that, first off, she's saying that because obviously she don't want to talk to that dude. If she's obviously going out of her way to cheat, you can't get mad at the other dude though, because first off, bro, what did he have to do with that? If the dude's like your friend or something like that, he obviously knows you're with your girl and he still cheats. That's when you get mad at him. Or if you know this dude or something like that. But if you don't know him or something like that, why are you getting mad at him?
Hey, nah, nigga, I'm mad at both niggas. Shit, nigga, I'm just whooping ass. Hell no. The fuck you, bruh, nigga. If you tell me,
I'm saying, why are you getting mad at? Wait, I'm about to say, let me, Carlos, let me ask you this, because I mean, I know I can be like a hothead, and I know you're a hothead too. Sometimes.
Oh yeah, hold on. Out of all of us, I actually think I have the most answer.
You probably are. I ain't gonna lie, but let's just say this. Let's say, your girl, she's saying that she gonna go out with her friends, right? She going on, and then all of a sudden, she cheats. Are you gonna get mad at her, or are you gonna get mad at the dude that she cheated with?
I'm gonna get mad at her because it's her responsibility.
No, that's what I'm saying, David. You're looking at it in the wrong way, though, David. I'm saying like,
nah, nigga, hold up. Hold
on. Actually, it's funny. Hold on. Let me say this. Me and my girl actually talked about this. This is the funny part.
That's what I'm saying.
She said, I'm the one.
It depends on if you know the other dude or not. That's what I was saying.
Hold on.
Because that's the only reason I would get mad at the other dude.
Hold on, but this is funny because me and her talked about it. She was like, I'm accountable for my actions. If I cheat on you, that was because I chose to. It's not the fact that anything or any influence me personally, because I can control my actions. I am aware of what I'm doing.
Everybody and their mama joining tonight.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
My mom said the same thing. She's like, if you're aware of what you're doing, no matter if you're drunk or not, it's your choice. And if you choose to do what you're doing, that's your fault. Which means whatever happens after that is on you. It's not on the other person.
Exactly, and that's what I was saying, like to back up what Kenji said, because he backed me up. I'm only getting mad at the other dude if I know the other dude, because obviously if you know me and you know that this is my girl or something like that, and all of a sudden you cheat on first off, you cheated with my girl and you're my homie. That's when I'm like, nigga, I'm finna beat your ass, my nigga. Like, what the fuck?
I might say I actually might kill somebody.
Even though the cheating does depend on the person, you could also be like, I don't know, I just
don't think I would get at the other mad unless I know him though, because first off, how am I gonna get mad at another dude for my girl going out cheating? And also I'm supposed to get mad at this.
Hold on. This is my conversation. You should never be mad at the nigga for ever interfering with the relationship. You should always be mad at the bitch. Always. There's no excuse.
Hold on.
No, there's no excuse.
No, wait, hold up. If this nigga knows, like, this is my thing.
Actually, wait. I kind of agree, but I don't.
No, hold up. If he knows he is a father with my girl and leaves that kid and expects me to raise that nigga?
That's different. I didn't say that. I said, but what did I was saying, well, there was that too. That was a tangent.
I don't give a fuck about the nigga. Like,
hold on.
It's never the nigga fault.
No, I'm gonna say it like this: if we're going through a rough patch and everything else, and my girl is vulnerable, like she's mentally like not there, and she's physically broken because we're going through shit, and the homie just happens to come by and do some shit like that. Now I kind of understand because women mentally they're strong, but they're not there. When it's like when it's something like they're not there. They're not like that.
I'm glad my boy Dame's here. He is a debate god when it comes to shit like this too.
And it's funny because it's like that's the real truth of it. Like in the mental situation, guys are more calm and collected, and they were actually they're more logical.
I was just say that
women, they're not.
If your girl is
weak mentally
and she cheats on you, that's not the nigga fault.
I will say it does depend on the person, but at the same time, if your girl cheats, it's only up to you getting upset at her, only because she is the person who cheated.
Hey, baby!
The other person doesn't know about you. The other person don't know about
you. Exactly, because that's what I was bringing into that tangent. What, you think your girl's just gonna walk up and be like, yeah, I got a whole other dude, we're planning on like moving with each other?
Actually, you'd be very surprised how a lot of people do.
I will say, it makes it very random for you to attack a dude who doesn't even know about you.
But that's more often rare. Going out to cheat, it's more often than rare that she's
everybody
hold
on, let him talk.
It's very, it's all good, bro. It's very rare for you to attack a dude because the dude doesn't know anything about you. If she didn't say, oh, I have a boyfriend. If she didn't say, Baba say,
like me personally, I don't like me personally. I don't excuse cheating. Me personally, I don't do it no matter what it is.
Let Kenji finish because he was still talking.
Oh yeah.
I was just saying, bro. It just never mind, bro. Y'all can talk, boy. I'm gonna talk to my girl.
I'm playing the game.
I'm just saying, personally. I'm not, like how I said, to back up on Kenji, I'm not gonna get mad at like you literally broke bro code, my nigga. Like you literally just went.
Nigga, you broke a bro law. What the fuck?
A bro law.
That is written in the book of bro code. The fuck?
Exactly. Thou shalt not fuck homie's girlfriend.
Yeah. But honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know, it comes down to the individual because some individuals crack under pressure, and some individuals don't. It depends.
Hold on, because I'm gonna let you finish, Carlos. Let me just pause real quick. We almost forgot. Hey, welcome my boy Dame to the the real nigga chat of this night. Real nigga chat of this. I just want to invite you in. I just want to let you know you're welcome. We're glad to have you here.
Nigga inducted into the group chat.
I'm just saying, he joined in, but nobody really acknowledged that he's here. I'm just saying, I acknowledge you. Go ahead, if you have anything you got to say or something like that.
Yeah, we have a lot of debates here, by the way. A lot.
Yeah, we do. Oh yeah, but
you do.
Oh, hold on, let me finish. Okay, babe. I'll see you later. But my thing is, it's like this.
Bro, what is this?
Since I know what I'm doing at all times and what is going, I know me best than anybody else except for Jesus. But it's like, if I know that if I'm drinking a little too much, I'm not gonna entertain, I'm not gonna entertain a female. Especially if I know what is at stake and I know how much I love my significant other. I'm not willing to risk, me having a good time over my love for somebody. And I always, me personally, I think about this shit. Especially, if I do go out and go do something. I think about the consequences of me doing it. And other people should be like that as well. Especially if you are trying to go have fun and everything else and go out to the club. And let's say if you're not a drinker or whatever. And you know that you act a little too wild when you do drink. I feel like you should have the mental capacity, or at least shut up. Mental strength to understand or to stop what you're doing because you know it's wrong. A lot of people do stuff without knowing, like going. Like when people cheat, they don't go over what's gonna happen after cheating. They're thinking about their flesh. They're thinking about the desires, the stuff that literally God says is not good to do, and they go like full head first in without thinking about the consequences. So yes, honestly, I don't believe in there's no such thing as an accident. I don't believe in it. Just like alcohol is a mental thing. Alcohol is a real mental thing. It's funny because a lot of people don't realize it. Alcohol is a mental aspect.
Well, nigga, I don't drink alcohol, so I can't really relate to this
I
bullshit.
do, and I know this from first experience. It's mental.
That shit's
mental.
gross. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and you ain't lying. It is gross, but it's all about mental. It's the mental aspect of it because if you
now if you hand a brother that
it's funny because I'm a heavy drinker. I mean, like me, bro, I'm a heavy ass drinker, and I'm keeping it buck. I drink. I could drink. But I never get drunk because
think about it.
I'm mentally, me mentally, I'm so composed, like it's second nature. It doesn't affect me, you know. People, okay, you ever heard of punch drunk or like you give a kid juice and they get like all like they're drunk off of it? It's basically like that. It's like you're not really.
Well, hold on. Okay, let me at least say this. I don't think it's an excuse for saying like, okay, you know, you should have the mental capacity or something like that, because first off, I agree with you somewhat on that, but I also disagree with you because if somebody puts that in their head, yeah, alcohol might be a problem, or like saying like that this is what caused it to happen, but still, yeah, if it was in their head, it was most likely probably bound to happen more often than it wasn't, because it's obviously that thought is already in their head. So they're already thinking about doing that. You see what I'm getting at though?
Yeah.
So I agree with you, but I also like saying like, yeah, obviously your significant other should have a strong mental capacity of saying like, bro, like what the fuck I look like trying to cheat on my person or something.
Like for real, my girl, I already told her I wouldn't even cheat on her. I'm like my mentality. She'd be like I'm crazy. Because I'm like,
I mean, unless you get raped, that's not.
Okay, hold on. I've been raped twice, so I know how that feels. Yeah, it's not really a fun experience. It's not. I'll tell you that first and foremost, it's not a fun.
I mean, did you get raped by a dude?
No, thank Lord, no. But it's not. I wouldn't know. I would not.
So did you get pegged? Like I genuinely
okay. Did you get imagine pegged, this, right? Imagine this. You're a kid, like the first time. You're a kid. You know, you don't know what the hell's going on, and you're just a kid. You're going along with it. Your older cousin, you know, sucks your dick, whatever. Fuck.
What made it?
Also, whatever, whatnot. As a young kid.
What?
You know, I'm only like 8, 7. You know, I can't really do much. And you know, I'm a kid. I don't like, and also around that, you know, hey, shit happens, bro. And then you know, hey, and then when you're like, let's say 17, 18, you know, you get raped by a girl that you didn't want none of, you know, but she put something in your drink, and, you know, you're not all there, and like you're there, but you're not there, you know, and you say stop, but she don't stop. Yeah, it's not fun, you know. It's fucked up. It's honestly fucked up. Honestly, when I like me personally, I don't like sex really, but like since I love my girl, it's like I don't really like it, but I you know, it is what it is. You know, I get enjoyment out of pleasuring her because it's like I love her, you know, all that other good shit, but you know, me personally, I'm
just gonna say this, call it. I don't completely agree that you don't really like it like that, because bro, every now and then, bro, you be in the fucking time about, bro, I need my bitch, son, bro.
I may say that, but I may say that, but I say that for shits and giggles, but on like a actual, like a level, like understanding and shit, like actually underneath that shit, I'm really not, like, I don't really care.
Hey, respectful, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I keep, like, y'all don't understand, I'm good at keeping faces and, you know, being happy, goofy and shit like that, because I like people to be happy and goofy and shit. I don't want nobody to be sad and shit with my stories and all that. You know, I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot. You know, and I'm talking about from a real like deep understanding of like a lot of shit. You know, I lost people, I've been through shit, I've been abused, you know, and I wouldn't want nobody else going through the same shit I've been through, and that's being honest, you know. And right now I'm finna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
I don't know what you're saying, Dave.
You know, I ain't gonna
Yeah, the game just ended.
I ain't gonna I might cry a little bit right now, but man, you know, I want everybody to be happy in their own skin, be happy with what they want to do, but also be accountable and be responsible with what they're doing. You know, I want them to be accountable and be able to understand what's right from wrong. You know,
I just want to say, if the bitch cheat on you, it's the bitch fault.
Man, I agree. If she cheats on you, that's
100% fact. And if you think any other way, bro, you're damn near a bitch.
But I will say this.
G real.
I will say this. You know, sometimes people cheat back on cheaters. You know, just to get back at them, and they still stay together.
I'm 100% doing the same thing. If you cheat on me, I'm cheating back. Period.
It's a toxic relationship, and honestly, toxicity.
I ain't getting back with her.
That's not even a toxic relationship. You're dating me. I'm single. Ever since you cheated, I'm single. I'm just here to disrespect you now.
Yeah, but hey, listen, Elijah. 2 wrongs don't make a right, dog. You gotta understand that. You know, 2 wrongs.
No, but if you sock me, believe me, I'm gonna sock you back.
Who says that? Who says that? Hold on. Nah, wait, whoa, hold on. Listen, check this. I told my girl, I told her straight up, I was like, if you ever cheat on me, I would want you to tell me before you cheat on me, because I believe. I would want you to tell me.
What does she want?
No, that's how I am. That's how I am. Tell me before you cheat on me.
If you're about to cheat on me, do not tell me that.
No, I want you to tell me because I want honesty. I don't want you to lie to me.
I might have to slap you.
No, but look, check this. Listen how dumb you said. No, hold on, Carlos. Listen, brother, listen. She's gonna text you, hey, Carlos, I'm about to cheat on you. What, nigga?
No. The reason, hold on, listen. The reason why I said that because that gives me time to literally cut all ties with you and move your stuff out of my house.
Nigga, that gives me time to
move your shit. That means I can burn your shit, move your shit. I can do anything to your shit while you're out.
Fuck all that.
You said a lot of dumb shit, but that was the dumbest thing you ever said.
Oh, it's not dumb. It's not dumb because I'm not doing it.
Bro.
If your girl comes up and texts you like, hey, I'm about to cheat on you, baby.
No cap, nigga. That's a bold female if she tells you that. No cap.
Honestly, if your girl do that to you, Carlos, give me your girl number because she a real nigga.
Listen. Check this. A real woman would tell you flat out rather than
a real woman would never cheat. A real woman would not cheat.
You're right. A real woman wouldn't cheat, but also a real woman would acknowledge the mistakes she made.
It's not even you can't say a real woman would never cheat and then say a real woman would tell you she cheated.
Can I say something real quick?
What?
Nigga, if your girl tell you I'm about to cheat on you, nigga, at that point, nigga, you was like a bitch. Like I ain't even gonna care. Nigga, that is hella bitch made. If a girl told
it's all
you
about
that
perspective,
shit.
though. It's all I'm going hard. No, listen. I understand where you guys are coming from, but there's different aspects, and people come from take different takes on it. Like if it was the old me, I probably would have choked the bitch out and killed the nigga. I'm gonna be honest. That's the old me. That's the old me. I have an issue. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like mentally, actually, you're not wrong. You're actually not wrong. Like mentally, that's how I used to come at people. Like I'll kill you. Like that was my mentality back then. But I don't come at like that. I come at it more at a open-minded, more calmer, more like, hey.
I'm not gonna lie, you sound like a fucking hippie right now. What are you?
I don't care how you feel about it, dog. I don't care. But I'm just saying.
I said if you're about to cheat on me, tell me. What?
Okay, the reason why I say tell me because I don't want to find out later. No. My thing is, I don't want to find out later. Why would I want to find out later if you already gonna go do it?
You gonna find out later, nigga, when her fucking guts rearranged, nigga. Fuck all that.
Man, you gonna find out later when you go inside her and be like, damn, it's a little warmer in here than usual.
No, but also the reason why I said tell me. No. Listen. Another reason why. Hold on. Listen, no. Listen, you gotta understand. Hold on. Okay, listen.
Exactly.
Listen,
I'm about to go
you
get some
guys are getting
McDonald's,
it. You guys are not getting it though.
I'm about to get some McDonald's before I rob y'all. Give me a sec.
Hold on, you guys aren't getting it though. The reason why I said
no,
tell me,
it's
no. Okay, you know
that.
when a woman is physically attracted to another man, right? And she has temptation and shit, and she be thinking all that other shit. That's what I'm saying. If you have a secret temptation or you are feeling another guy, tell me that you're having that temptation.
That's not what you said. That's not what you said though. You just changed the whole thing. No, I'm not. No,
that's what. Hold on, I didn't explain it correctly. That's the last one I'm getting. I didn't explain it in detail.
It's different. Yeah, that's 100%. No, if you're losing attraction for me and tell me thank you, we could be friends. We can still go out and get some yogurt. But nigga, if you're about to cheat on me and you're just like, hey Elijah, I'm about to fuck this other dude real quick. What, nigga?
But I'll be back. No, bro. No, you're not gonna be back. You gone.
I might give you a high five though. I might give you a high five though, because you just told me that both to my face. Yeah. I might give you a high five, but believe me, you will not.
But like, hey, she did it. Like, she did it. Like,
believe me, you will not make it out of there alive. This nigga said, "Tell me before you fuck another nigga."
Yes.
I'm deceased.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, couldn't be me. It could not be me.
If you tell me and I kill you and you didn't expect me to kill you, you're a dumbass.
But honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I really wouldn't trip unless I put a ring on your finger. That's the only reason. Like, if you're my girl, I don't care about you, honestly. Because you're just a girl I'm talking to.
You want to tell your girl that, though? You want to tell your girl that, though? Tell your girl that, though. Tell your girl that.
Hold on, wait, hold on. This is the thing. Hold on. Actually, hold on. My girlfriend knows this. Like, she's not even my girl. She's actually my fiance. She's my fiance. We should get married. We already been through shit. So it's like, it's different. It's different.
This shit is kind of stupid. But I ain't even
Okay. Let me. Okay.
You my homie. This shit's stupid, right?
Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. Let me backtrack. Let me try to explain it.
I don't even want you to front track, side track, or nothing. Your track is all off.
Like, basically, what you said
I
was...
date to marry, but it's like, if things ain't going good, and, you know, shit is just, you know, whatever, you know, I don't care if we dating or whatnot, you know, hey, that's a season, you know what I'm saying? It's time to move on. But if I find a girl that I'm
season 2, she gonna tell you when she cheated on.
But that's the thing though. If y'all just dating and whatever, I'd rather you tell me that, like, hey, I'm not interested in you. You know, I'm looking at this other guy. I'm talking to other guys.
Most of the time when you date a bitch, you dating to try to marry her, nigga.
No, I'm not dating to. Okay, no, I'm lying. I'm not dating to marry. I'm dating to see if it could get to that, maybe. But if it don't, it don't. I'm not going in there like, hey, I'm planning to get married.
And that's it's fun because I used to have his mentality. I used to be like, oh yeah, I don't care. I'm just dating just to date. You know, if I fuck this girl, I fuck that girl. You know, I got a whole bunch of girls on my phone. I could blow up all the time. You know, it's no biggie. You know, oh, I could go fuck this Samantha today. Oh, I'm gonna go fuck Sarah.
I'm gonna go fuck I don't know what you're on still. I definitely don't know what you're on still. Like, is she your girl or not? And is she cheating on you or not?
Hold on. Okay, I'm not talking about my girl right now. I'm talking about just in general. Like how my mentality was.
How many girls do you have?
I got one. What do you mean? I only got one. She's my fiance. She's my wife. She's my baby.
Yeah.
Like, shit. That's my girl.
And she told you she cheated on you. No, just kidding.
So I'm telling you, you would want your fiance to walk up to you and be like, hey, I'm finna cheat on you really quick?
Hey,
right? Nigga said, hey, nigga, hold up, bro. That's the equivalent of...
I would tell me first, so then I could just be like, hey,
I mean,
nigga, but that's different than what you said.
Oh, that is not different. Thinking about somebody else rather than your significant other.
If she thinks of another nigga that's cheating?
If y'all fucking y'all dreams and shit, you like, oh, I was sorry about this nigga, he was in my guts and all that.
What is she on right now?
I mean, think about it like this. Like, her dad is another nigga.
You basically cheated on me in your dreams. What you mean?
No, hold up, nigga. But think about it though. Her dad is another nigga. She can't think about her dad.
Oh wait, well, I'm not talking about her dad. I'm talking about another nigga.
No, but you said another nigga though. Like that's the thing. Like you ain't.
That's what you said.
Oh wait, what the hell?
That is what I heard. So she think about Jesus, she's a cheater? You ain't shit.
Oh, whoa! Hold on, now you're twisting my words.
God do come first, and you tryna separate that. You ain't shit. You ain't.
Yeah, but nigga, hold up. What I don't get, like,
don't like to hear that.
The way you said was basically, nigga, that's like me saying I'ma steal $30 from you. You ain't gonna get mad, nigga, since I told you, huh? That shit don't make sense.
That is the same thing, though. That's exactly what it is. Like, why would you want somebody to tell you that they're gonna do something like that's, you know, negative towards you? Like, yeah, exactly. Like,
that nigga said, why would you want somebody you're not gonna be mad.
You're not gonna do shit about it. You're gonna love it. I promise you. It's like magic, bro. Poof, it's gone.
You're gonna be like, at least you told me. What?
Wait, what are you guys talking about? I was not paying attention. What are y'all talking about? Wait, what are y'all talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, sir.
That nigga said, at least she told me. I'm weak right now.
Wait, what are y'all talking about?
At least she told me. What are you talking about, nigga?
What are y'all talking about?
What are you talking about? Is the question.
What are you on now, Colin?
We're talking about the same shit you was just talking about, nigga.
I actually, hold on, I ain't gonna hold on. I kind of zoned out because I'm actually doing something, but...
Yeah, you've been zoning out for a while now.
I was about to say, nigga basically said, oh yeah, I'ma fuck your mom, but hey, man, at least
that nigga said if I steal $30 from you, you gonna like it because I told you.
I guess it's different from me, from you guys, because I've been through it, so I kind of know what I'm talking about.
It's all good.
So you had a girl tell you that she's gonna cheat on you?
Actually, yeah, I ain't gonna hold it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, nah, couldn't be me.
And it's funny because I took all that shit back I gave her. I took everything back, and I was glad.
Nigga, you could do both without her telling you.
You're not shit. Why would you take shit back from her?
Hold on. But my thing is, I'm more about honesty. I don't like that. Oh,
no, you're more about getting it
cold. Hold on. This is the thing.
And also, hold on. Another thing is, Hold on. No. But also, understand this. You guys are coming from a place of like, oh, it's mad disrespectful and shit like that. My standpoint on it. No. Look, listen. I like. Okay, maturity is everything, right? Which means,
okay, so I'm not mature.
I don't care if, in your opinion, it's mad disrespectful. I want the truth. I don't care if it, like, disrespectful. I want to know. I wouldn't want nobody to. It's okay. It's like this.
I'm sorry, Kenji, I had to do that to you.
It's like the other situation, the baby situation. You know, you cheat on me. You're not telling me that's my kid, and I find out later. I want to know right then and there. I want to know. Tell me what's up. I don't like. That's me. I want honesty. It's different for me and you guys because I don't care about the disrespectful shit and all that. I don't care what other people view it. I care about me and that person as a situation and what needs to go down and what has to go down. I care about that. I don't care about other people's situation. I don't care about how other people think about it.
Can I say something?
It's childish to think about it, you know, as well. It's all disrespectful thing, but who cares about that?
Wait, hold up.
I don't know. I was about to tell you just quit alone.
Think about it. Like, nigga, either way.
Okay. What I mean by it's childish.
Disrespected, nigga.
Hold on. Listen. Who cares? Like, who actually cares?
I care.
If I get to know the truth. No, David, I don't think you understand this. You're worried about how it looks. I'm worried about how it's done.
I disrespected you right now.
Hold on. Josh. Damn, I called you Josh. I mean, David.
Fired.
Dante.
David, I don't think you're understanding. You're worried about how it looks and how bad you're gonna look. That's what you're worried about. You're worried about how you look. You're worried about how you look in the end. I'm worrying about how to get done with the situation. I'm looking to end the situation.
Nigga, I'm gonna end that bitch either way, but nigga, hold up.
The bitch is dying either way, regardless.
Nigga, yeah, like,
if she tell me now or tell me later, you're gonna die.
Either way, you are going to get mad at her for what?
Hold on, wait. Hold on. Why would I get mad at her if she came up and told me?
Huh?
What? Why would I get mad? Hold on. No, listen.
Hold on. Everybody. Dame, hold on.
My thing is, I'm not gonna get upset because she told me the truth. She told me how she's feeling and what she's gonna do. I can't control her, which means, hey, whatever, it is what it is.
Oh yeah,
bro. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The girls like to go to the store, right? And she's like, hold on, call us while I go to the store and get milk. I'm gonna fuck another nigga. You're gonna be like, alright, cool.
I'm gonna be like, hey, that's your choice. Hey, this is my thing. Hold on, wait. In that situation, I'll be like, okay, that's your choice. You're gonna miss out on, you know, a good guy, but hey, you have a good life or whatever, whatnot. Give me your shit. Hold on, I'm gonna be like, give me your shit. I want all my shit back, and don't call me back no more. That's it. Actually, I said it once before, so it's like I don't like me personally. I don't care about all that other stuff. I don't care. I got the one for me right now. She's everything I love and everything else.
Wait, hold on.
Don't talk to me like that.
All I figured out is now, what I figured out now is, nigga, I'm gonna steal something from you and tell you, and you're not gonna give a fuck.
Hold on, wait, that's different. Now, you nigga, I'll kill your ass. Hold on, hell no. You ain't finna steal from me. I'll slap your bitch ass. And I'll slap you.
You're not gonna be mad. You're not gonna be mad.
Hold on, wait, you not a female. You not, hold on. David, are you gay?
What? Are we in a relationship? I'm starting to think you're gay.
Wait, how am I gay? What? How would I be gay? What?
If that's not the same thing,
think about it. That girl, because you want to be in her position.
How?
Ooh, I got a good argument for this one.
Hold on. I don't think you're thinking about what you just said, dog. I like think about it.
I don't think you're thinking about what you just said.
No, I am thinking about it.
You want your girl to tell you when she's gonna go rub on somebody else's penis.
Okay, which one? Hold on. Think about this. Would you rather find out before it happens or find out after it happens?
I'd rather have you not do it at all, you cunt.
No, fucking dirt, you stupid. Like, come on, bro. No dirt. Nobody wants that to happen to him. But wouldn't you want the truth rather than wait for the truth to come out?
No, Collis, you're saying you want her to tell. No, Collis, you said you want her to tell you before she cheats. That's what you said.
Yes.
Of course. Yes. What? Nigga, if you already cheat on me, of course I want you to tell me. Nigga, if you cheat on me, of course I want you to tell me.
Gives me. Hold on, listen. I said, okay, literally, what I'm saying is, tell me before so then I could get all my stuff. I could give you your stuff back, and I don't have to worry about you. You could go with the other nigga. No, listen. You could be with the other nigga that you cheated me with on, or whatever.
She can also do that.
But also, but think about it though. Hold on. Look, she could literally, after like 2 years or so, she could have cheated on you and everything. You would not know, and then you find out. Why would I want to wait that fucking long? I don't. Exactly, nigga. That means give me your shit. Give me the money that, give me the money I invested in you or do everything, whatever, whatnot.
After she cheats on you, you're gonna be like, can you pay me $13,000 back that I spent on you? You sound like a dumbass.
Not really, no.
What, nigga?
Okay, how about this? A girl cheats on you, right? You find out later. Don't you want your shit back, right? You want your shit back, right?
No, keep it. What am I gonna do with girls' Uggs?
Shit back. I'm finna go to the pawn shop.
What am I gonna do with girls' shoes?
No, I'm going to the pawn shop. I'm finna. What? I got a receipt for that bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm petty. Nigga, I'm petty like that.
Think about it, though.
I'm petty.
At the same time, though. Nigga, if you are petty,
didn't you just say you matured?
Would you give it to her?
Didn't you just say you're mature?
I am mature, but if I want my jewelry back and she not giving it to me, bitch, you finna give me my jewelry.
Cause you gifted it to her, nigga. That was your girlfriend. You sound like a dumbass.
Nigga, you just answered your question. She was, nigga.
I didn't have a question.
I don't have no obligation to her. I don't have no obligation to her.
I didn't have a question. But I didn't have a question.
Oh yeah, hold up, but nigga, think about it. The shit you are saying is ending in the shit that we are also saying, no matter what. Think about it. Like, it doesn't matter if she told you first, nigga. You're still gonna break up with her anyway. Like that's basically what we're saying. No matter what.
Okay, what I'm saying. Okay, basically what I'm getting at is I'm saving time because I got other shit to do.
Nigga,
no, what you're getting at is you want the Savage X Fenty shit that you brought her back to wear it. That's what I'm hearing. You want the dogs back.
Wait, hold on. Why would I want to wear it if I say I'm going to the pawn shop to sell it so I could get money out of it?
Underwear? You're gonna pawn in underwear?
No, I'm gonna give that bitch to the homeless. I don't even care. She can keep the underwear. I don't want them nasty bitches.
What homeless girl is going to use
I don't know. Hey, homeless people take anything, dog. So it's whatever.
Nigga, look, time to get some lingerie I got from fucking Goodwill. Like, no, what? No.
They don't even sell. I don't even think they sell that.
They don't.
But like I said, if it's jewelry, I'm coming with my receipt. I want all my shit.
I'm just saying, you sound like a head ass asking for everything back.
Well, okay, so let's say you with a girl for like 5 years, right? And she cheats or whatever, whatnot. You don't want all that shit you gave to her?
No.
You don't want to pawn that shit for money? Hold on, wait. Hold on, I'm thinking about it in a way of, I want money back. Of what I invested into you, I want that money. I'm thinking about the money.
It's not that serious.
Hold on, wait. Okay, so, do you need money to live? Don't you need money to have fun? Don't you need money to go drink?
Am I not going to make money back?
Yeah, you can still make money, but obviously I want more money. I want money that's mine in the first place.
I could have swore last conversation you said you were the most mature.
Bro,
that sounds like the dumbest shit I've ever
If
heard.
you buy her clothes and shit, why are you gonna take that back? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Hold on. I'm saying jewelry, gold, diamond, shit like that. I'm talking about jewelry. I don't care about clothing.
It's yours.
Wait, hold on. First of all,
I do. Shoot, I see money. I see dollar signs.
Keep it. It's yours.
I see dollar signs.
Keep it. It's yours.
No, nigga,
no.
Nigga. If that shit happened, I'd be like, okay, keep your shit, nigga. Now, leave me the fuck alone. Don't talk to me.
That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I'd want.
I'm different. If it's mine and I paid cash in it, I want my shit back.
Because nigga. Hold up. This is the thing.
It's basically like a divorce. If we get divorced, I want my shit.
That's not your shit. You gave it to her.
Yes. Hold on. If I have a receipt, for it, it's mine.
Okay, so if your mom finds a receipt, nigga, for all the shit she gave you, she can take it back.
Actually, yes. I would actually, if if me and her had a falling out or whatever, I would get my shit back.
You don't understand what a gift is, do you? If I give you my phone again, I'm like, here, Carlos, this is yours.
Elijah, I know what you're saying, but I don't think you understand where I'm coming from.
Nigga, no, you're just a head ass, like that ass.
It's not a head ass.
You're gonna give her an item and be like, give it back.
Like, hell yeah, the fuck is still mine.
Give me my.
Hey, you wanna know something funny? You say I'm a head ass, but in actual court system, they would actually give you your shit back, which is the funny thing of what you're talking about.
You sound like a head ass asking for it back. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm not asking for it back. I'm telling you to give it back. I'm not asking. I'm telling you.
You just sound like a head ass and a dumbass.
Wait, okay, so, if I'm such a dumbass, how would I still be able to get my shit back and pawn it for money? That wouldn't be a dumbass.
That doesn't make you no smarter. Cause wow, you got your ring back that you bought for your ex-girlfriend and pawned it for $200. Man, what a smart guy. Wish I was like this guy. Like, that doesn't make you any smarter, right, nigga? Anybody could do that.
Okay. I don't care, honestly, how you think about it or what you want, bruh. I don't care how you feel about it. Me and you are two different people. I view things differently than you.
Yeah, you're a dumbass, I'm a smart ass.
I don't care, bro. You got a small dick. I don't care. Hey.
You want to see it?
Sure, go ahead. Sure.
Yeah, you're definitely a faggot. You're definitely a faggot.
Wait, I'm not. Hey, you said you wanted to show it to me, right? You said you wanted to show it to me.
Can I really say something?
But like I said, I'm thinking about my investment. I'm thinking about my investment. If my time is wasted on you, I want my investment inside of you to come back to me.
But if you bought that for her, bro, that's not an investment.
Actually, yes, it is. Hold on. If I'm buying shit for you, hold on. Actually, it does. It is an investment.
You're not getting that shit back.
It is an investment if you think about it, because if I'm buying stuff and doing stuff for you, obviously I'm thinking of. Hold on, no, listen, Dante.
Is she watching?
Dante, I'm gonna explain it to you because I think you're the only one that would probably understand out of all of these niggas.
What?
I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna talk to Dante. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Dante. I'm talking to Dante. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Dante. Dante,
hold up. You're talking to me because you called me out. So,
Dante, I'm not talking to you. Stop not investing in you, right? When we're together, if I invest into you, right? If I'm investing myself, my time, my effort into you. I'm buying you stuff. I'm taking you out. I'm giving you my time and effort because I view you as a person I'm gonna be with in the long run. Am I right or am I wrong?
And
if you betray all that, obviously I feel like my stuff needs to come back.
This nigga called on Dante thinking that him and Dante were on the same side.
Bruh. Carlos, you're wrong because first off, am I a human being or am I a fucking stock or am I an item? Am I a human being?
Never mind.
No, hold on. Everybody
am I the only one that's been like real relationships or something?
Yeah, you're the only dumbass in the chat.
Elijah, you don't even have a girlfriend. Shut up. Don't talk to me. You don't even have a girlfriend.
Do I need a girlfriend to know what I'm talking about?
You was a hoe. I don't want to hear you talk. You was a hoe. You was a hoe.
And you're a bitch. And you're a bitch.
I'm not. I'll beat your ass. I'll kill you on accident.
What are you gonna do? Walk over here? Are you gonna walk over here? I didn't think so. Shut up. Nigga, stay on your couch.
Hold on. Wait, what? Actually, I would. Actually, I don't even have a problem with walking out there. I don't have a problem.
And you're gonna walk up to a metal bat, nigga. You walk to a fat ass.
Nigga, you gonna walk into a bullet into your head, what? Nigga, I'll kill you. Like, bro, I'm crazy, nigga. I'll blow up your house. I'll shoot up your house. No, I don't.
Can I say something real quick?
You come near me, nigga.
Bro, I'm not with that whipping type shit, bro. I'm not. You don't know where I'm from,
you're a bitch.
I'm not with that whipping type shit. I'm not on that whipping type shit, bro. Elijah, you never said that to my face, dog. And that's on God. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. Out of everybody here, you're a bitch. I'm keeping that real. You the only nigga that probably wouldn't fight. Josh would fight before you, bro. And I actually mean that. I mean that. Josh would fight before you. And Josh is literally a pacifist in this group.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Exactly.
What you mean? I'll fuck your bitch ass. What you mean I'm gonna do? What you mean? What you mean? Come on, bro. Come on.
You want me to bring you a ho-ho?
Oh yeah, come on. Hey, I actually am hungry, bro. I actually am hungry right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry.
Fat ass is hungry. I know you're fat.
Hey, wait, I'm fat. I got a fat dick. Yes, I do got a fat dick. Thank you. I do got a fat dick. Thank you. I got a fat ass dick, and I slapped your mama with it too.
Hold up. Can I
Jesus
say
Christ, nigga, you speaking hella reckless right now for niggas to say, hey Elijah, can I get a ride to the movies? Hey Elijah, can I get a ride to Wild Wings?
Hold on, I never even, hold on, stop the cap. I never asked you shit. I never asked you shit. I never asked you shit. Now you sound stupid.
Stay on your couch, fat.
What you mean? And also, hold on. Actually, Josh asked. Hold on, Josh asked for me to come. What are you talking about? You sound stupid.
Shut the fuck up.
You sound stupid. You sound hurt, bro. Why you sound like a bitch right now, bro? Oh my goodness, you crying, bro. Why you crying? Why you crying, son? You want me to swallow you like a little baby, my nigga? Like you want a little baby?
Why you swallowing niggas?
Why you crying, my nigga? 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 Why you crying, nigga? Why you crying, nigga? Why you crying? Why you crying? Why you crying? Why you crying, bro? You sound like a bitch mocking me, bro. Get my dick out your mouth, bro. Oh my gosh. Ooh, you like sucking my dick? You like sucking my dick though, right? Yeah, shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut up. Shut up.
Fiance, like, I don't even want your fiance, nigga.
You can't even get her. That's the funny part. You couldn't even get her if you tried.
Nobody want that bitch. Nobody want her either.
Nigga, you ugly ass. Shut your gremlin looking ass up.
You barely want your fiance. Talking about if she cheated on me, can you tell me, babe, please?
Hold on. I never said her. I was talking about other females.
You sound like a dumbass.
You sound stupid. You retarded because I said other females.
You sound like a dumbass.
Retarded.
You sound dumb as hell.
You sound stupid. Yeah, you sound dumb as fuck.
Nigga, you're like 40 years old with no car. I don't want to hear it, nigga. Nigga, like 40 years old, you still live with your mom, nigga.
What? Nigga, you live with your mom too? What the fuck?
Nigga, I'm 19. You're 40.
What? Wait, what?
Alright then. Alright then.
You sound retarded. Nigga, what? You sound stupid.
Nigga, how old are you? How old are you, nigga? Put it on the table. How old are you right now?
21. Nigga, I'm 1 year older than you. You're stupid.
You don't even have a job.
Hold on, actually I do. Actually I do. Hold on, actually I do.
Nigga, selling your bitch on the street is not a job.
Wait, you said what?
Exactly, nigga. Oh, now your feelings were hurt. Yeah,
I'm not your mom, bro. I don't sell coochie. I'm not your mom. Your mom's a dog.
My mom's not a fat bitch.
Yeah, your mom's a fat hoe. Your mom's a fat hoe from wherever she at.
You doing a mama jokes?
Your mom's like a little Your mom's like a punching bag, my nigga. Everybody's been through it already.
Like a 4-year-old kid. Your mom's
fat, nigga. Your mama's that white piece of trash on the side of the concrete every day, nigga. I literally walk past her every day.
Come tell my mom that. I swear to God, you're being a great nigga.
Your mama's ugly, nigga. Your mom's fat.
Come tell my mom that. Come tell my mom that.
Nigga, bring it to the mic. I'll tell her that right now. What the fuck?
I'm telling my mom that. Nigga, I'm talking about in person. I'm talking about in person.
Elijah, bro, I don't care, bro. I like antagonizing you, bro, because I know it's easy, bro. Your butt hurt, bro. You not like me. You not built like me, dog. You can't handle the pressure.
Nigga, you're 360.
You can't handle the pressure, dog. You can't build, bro. You not like me, bro. You soft. Elijah, you soft. Elijah, you soft. Elijah, you soft. You soft.
Come say that to my face, though.
You soft,
you want to say that to my face,
you soft.
You want to say that to my face,
you was like a skinny little twig, bro. I would break you, dog. I would break you, dog. You a skinny little twig. I would accidentally hurt you. I would literally push you. You would hurt yourself. Bro, Elijah, why you hurt? Elijah, why you hurt, bro? Elijah, you hurt, bro. Why you hurt, bro? Why you hurt, bro? Why you hurt? Why you hurt? Come on, you know where I live at. Come on. If you really want it, pull up. If you really want it, pull up.
My whole address.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Don't say nothing. Don't say no more. 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 You already know where I'm at. You already know where I'm at. What's good? What's good? What's good? You know where I'm at, bro. You built to my house. You picked me up. You dropped me off. Come on, bro. You know where I'm at, bro. You know where I'm posted. Bro, I'm not gonna come to you because there's no point. You're not even worth my time.
You're coming for me right now, and I'm wasting all your time right now.
Come on, bro. You sound like a bitch. You sound like a bitch. Come on, bro. You sound like a pussy. You sound like a pussy, bro. You sound like a pussy, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're a pussy, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you pussy, bro. I'm sorry you pussy, bro. I'm sorry you pussy, bro. I'm sorry you can't get pussy, bro. I'm sorry you don't got a girlfriend, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I'm sorry you're scary, bro. I'm sorry you're pussy. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Alright, bro. Like, can a nigga beat their dick in peace?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry that I'm bullying you. I'm sorry for bullying you. I'm sorry for bullying you. I'm sorry for bullying you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for bullying you, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm bullying you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm bullying you. I'm sorry.
I'm only saying this shit just so niggas
I'm sorry for bullying you, bro. I'm sorry.
Nigga, you don't keep saying the same word. Nigga, shut up.
I'm sorry. I like this. Hold on. No, I like this. This is my type of energy. I like this.
I know you like niggas. We know you like niggas.
You know what I'm saying? He can't handle the pressure. He can't handle it. He can't handle the pressure. He can't handle the pressure. He don't like it. He don't like it. He don't like it.
Nigga, you're just saying sorry. Yeah, I'm confused. Can y'all niggas both shut the fuck up?
When this nigga sits on you, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, who cares? But honestly, I don't care what he's talking about, son.
But you're saying
you don't care. You're talking to that nigga still.
You know, I love this. I love antagonizing people. I love making people mad. That's my thing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look, you see, he still. Hey, I didn't even mention him once, but he sure got my dick in his mouth. That's crazy. I ain't mentioned him once.
You were doing the same shit. Like,
that's crazy.
Shut up.
But hey, I'm cool. Hey, I'm cool off of it though. You know, hey.
Hey, Josh.
I'm cool off of it.
You wanna play some Rocket League?
I love it. I love it.
Alright, bro. Next nigga to say another word is a faggot. I don't care.
I love it.
The next nigga to keep talking about this shit is gay.
Oh man. So.
Okay. What did you say, KJ?
He's still a faggot.
What did you say?
I was saying, you wanna play some Battlefield Rank because this is not
What's up, bro?
Yeah, bro. This isn't the right time.
this person.
Because it's my nigga. It's my nigga Brian. Hold up.
But let's see.
Kobe? Not Brian. It's Brian.
What? What? I already did. We're on the phone already. We're on the phone, right? Oh yeah, but talk to me. What's going on? I know. They don't know me. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly,
Whoa. Dame up here with all that rah-rah shit, like, is it true? You're defending yourself like it's true.
damn it all.
I heard
what you're talking about. But nobody's gonna do anything. That's the thing. Like, niggas is all talking.
Right? Hey man, you was talking. Hey man, one of the niggas. Hey man, I'm just saying some gay shit. Like, I understand. It's cool.
Hey, niggas is just hurt. That's all I gotta say.
You turning Brian on to you? Whoa, you're turning Brian on you?
Kitty, come on now. Stop with the resistance, bro.
Yeah.
They don't gotta be like this, bro. We're brothers.
Nigga mad as fuck.
You said he whose ass?
Kitty, why aren't you used to us, bro?
Yeah.
Everything we've been through. That's how you feel, bro?
Man, that's my job, not yours.
Hey, come again, say
you're gonna
what?
help the enemy?
What? I don't know. Oh no.
Yeah.
Kenji, why are you helping the enemy, bro? Kenji, you traitor!
But that's why, you know.
I know I hit you, but Kenji's helping the enemy, bro.
What am I gonna smack right now?
Treachery.
I'm on y'all finish on the part, man. I'm not
Well, so I changed the topic about what was just said. I like to pour the milk in before the cereal.
I'm not gonna lie. I like to nut before I fuck.
No, nigga, I just wanted to change the fucking subject.
Are they still arguing?
I like to nut before I fuck. You like to nut before you fuck too?
You wanna talk?
What?
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 Oh, you didn't know?
This boy Davion said there's a possibility.
Hold on. I can help you. I can help you.
Hold on, coach.
What?
I'll put you on game,
an
man.
option? That ass.
I'll put you on game, man.
No.
I'll send you the brochure, yeah. I got you, nigga. I got you. Helps you last long.
This fucking party's active, bro. Oh my god.
She said I'm like the air without me, shelter. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how that nigga just killed me.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, what's going on, nigga?
Oh,
She said I'm like the
If you don't shut up, you lost the call with some Brawlhalla.
Yeah, nah,
hear
nigga,
that.
Chris, no cap, nigga. Chris, this is the party to where you don't want to say a single word or we're just all bullying, nigga, so you might just want to shut the fuck up and keep playing, dog, no cap.
There's a nigga who's 113 and 24.
Hey Chris, you see how he fell into the trap? He thinks I'm a girl now, he's over like, cause you're a high person, now he's doing the nice act.
It's this nigga right